Morning, guys. Today we had a very different morning. It's currently 8:30 in the morning, which is very late for us to get up. But our night was just a bit different. Normally she would wake up about 3 times or twice to feed, even though she is now 5 months old. She actually turned 5 months old yesterday. But last night was just something, I don't know, she kept waking up nearly every hour. And then she got up around 4. She could not sleep for like an hour and a half, which was very unusual. Obviously, I stayed up. I went to sleep at midnight, so it was a bit a struggle, let's just say at least. But it was fine. And then I managed to fall asleep, and then she fell asleep as well. And normally she would be up around 6:25, 6:30. So it is slightly unusual for us at the moment. Ow, ow, ow. We let this go, okay? Thank you. But we're just gonna have a later day. That's all good. Yeah, we need to clean your face now. Let's start the day. Are you excited? Let's change your clothes today. Let's change your clothes today. Let's change your clothes today. What are you gonna wear? Now we do need to clean your face, don't we? I like to clean her face in the morning and her hands. She currently has baths every second day, and we do that in the evenings as a bedtime routine. In the morning, I just like to take the muslin cloth, just wipe her eyes, you know, her face, her hands, just to make sure that she's ready for the day. He's fighting. Yeah. She's currently in between size 3 and 4. So we're just like finishing size 3 first, and then we're gonna move to size 4. I think size 4 is still a bit too big, but within a few weeks, I'm sure that it's gonna be fine. You like to look at toes at the moment. Is there anything to do, isn't it? So now that's happened. So I was just changing her nappy, and just before I managed to put a new one on, she obviously peed. And I didn't realize that until I put the top on, so now I have to change her again. Yeah, I have to change her again. I have to change her again, you smiley face. So I have pee-pees all over now. I love the fact now that every time I change her and I want to put the top on, she literally lifts her head up for me just to put the head like around her neck, which is so much easier. So this is a completely new thing that she does at the moment, but I really like that. I also like to give her vitamin D in the morning so I don't forget, because I do remember like when she was a newborn, I constantly kept forgetting. I just couldn't remember if I've given it to her or not yet, so that's why I've just decided to kind of start doing that in the morning when I change her, and then I know that it's done and I don't have to think about it for the rest of the day. Are you ready for the day? Breakfast time! Wait, I need to button first. She always likes to open her mouth just before I even make everything ready for her. So she's currently at the stage when she really likes to like grab things, twist them, look into them, investigate them. And so obviously number one thing for her to grab is my boobies. So, wait, you okay? You okay? In the last 2 or 3 weeks, my boobies just become, I don't even know how to describe them, because she constantly grabs them and twists them, like to the point that it looks like I have loads of scratches. I try to normally put the top or something so she can grab onto that, but especially at night, sometimes like she just likes to put her hands and then there's nothing I can do, and she just like grabs and twists and spins and all the other kind of words that you can think of. So yeah, it's just my life at the moment. Yeah. And she's also now at the stage that she's very distracted on the baby. So sometimes it does take longer just to stay and wait until she actually feeds. So now normally is the time when I like to give Amelia some independent time, and I can also have a nice shower and just kind of get ready for the day. Independent time, it is very good for babies, just because that's the time when they can actually explore and try to develop new skills as well. For example, one of the things that we are currently working on, she still doesn't roll. She has rolled a few times, but she doesn't really roll just yet. Obviously, we do different exercises together to make sure that she, I show her how to roll and things like that. But then also like I try to leave her in the mornings for like 15 minutes or so just to have that independent time. And this is when she starts trying new things, and like, you know, she grabs her feet, she does like all the twists and spins, and then sometimes like she starts rolling as well. So this is why it's just really good to allow them to have that time and really like try to test their own skills. So yeah, I'm gonna go and enjoy my shower. I wanted to talk about the postpartum hair loss. So as I mentioned, I am 5 months postpartum right now, and my hair, sorry, that's disgusting, but it just keeps on falling and falling. And I'm just generally scared to wash my hair just because of the amount of hair I lose every time in the shower. So like I try to keep it dry for longer periods of time. I know it's completely normal and I'm really not complaining. I think I'm one of those lucky people that I do have quite, I used to have quite thick hair, so like it doesn't really affect me that much. But I really lose so much hair constantly on a daily basis that I'm just really wondering like when this is gonna be over. We have cream sofa, so every time I sit down and I stand up, but it looks like the sofa is full of black hair. So it's just really not great. Like, there you go. Everywhere I look, I just have hair all the time. The carpets are full of hair, so like we have to hoover so many times. Plus, we have 2 golden retrievers. Imagine the amount of hair in the house constantly. So that's on top of looking after the baby all the time. But I know, you know, like I know this is completely fine. That is just a part of the process. But so many women going through the same thing after giving birth, and I would never ever exchange not having this postpartum hair loss to not having a baby. So that's complete, you know, that's not even a question, of course. It is quite annoying, and I'm really hoping that in the next like few months is gonna stop. Actually, I'm wondering if any of you have gone through this, maybe you know how long it lasts or how long it lasted for you. That would be good to know, especially if you're maybe a second-time mom and you've gone through this once, because I don't really have anything to compare with. It is annoying, but it is how it is. I don't personally take any hair loss vitamins just because I do breastfeed, and I do try to be as natural as possible whilst I breastfeed, just because I believe that that's the best for the baby. Of course, you know, everyone does how they want it to do, and I'm sure that there are loads of vitamins that are very natural, but that's just something that I've decided to do. That's why I just don't take any supplements at the moment. I normally enjoy my Nespresso coffee, which I just love so much, where you just put like the pots in the coffee machine. But now we finished them and I didn't realize, so now we have to wait for like another 4 days, I think, or 3 days until the new delivery is gonna come. So I've been really struggling, even though I do drink decaf coffee, just because I breastfeed, so I just kind of feel like I try to reduce caffeine as much as I can. Again, this is just my choice. So I just went to the shop, I grabbed some coffee, and I've got some filters. I don't even know what I'm doing with it, but I've tried to make it in this way quite a few times and it was fine. But obviously it's not as delicious as my Nespresso, but it's gonna have to be fine just for now. And then once the new coffee is gonna come, I'm really gonna enjoy that. I went to grab her because she just didn't enjoy being on her own anymore. So she started making loads of noises. But I mean, to be fair, she's really been quite good. I think it's been about 15 minutes, maybe even longer, and she was completely fine. So I managed to have a shower, to do my hair, to put some, like a little bit of makeup, and start my coffee. So like, that's quite a good time, isn't it? Yeah, but now she was like, I just need some attention, mommy, so just please come. Oh, I just miss her so much every single time. I don't see her for like 5 minutes. I really miss her. Don't know if anyone else feels the same way, but like, it's just, oh, just that feeling, like the feeling to hug her. It's just, you're my little baby, aren't you? That little baby's not that little anymore. I feel like how quickly these 5 months have gone. It's just crazy. Hello, boys. Hello. Hello, boys. You came to play? Yeah, these two always need to play. The moment we start moving a bit more in the kitchen in the morning, that's it. It means it's time to play now. Honey, I can't play at the moment. We'll have to play a bit later. And we'll go for walkies soon, okay? Yeah. Good morning, my babies. Good morning. Amelia, let's say good morning. Morning, Milo. Morning, Chester. Chester really loves Amelia. He's a big stretch. So Milo is normally, Milo is the older one, so he's two years and a bit now, and Chester is a year and a bit. And so Milo's a bit like, he's, you know, a proper adult now. He's cuddly, sweet, also a bit selfish, but that's just how he is, but we love him so much. And Chester is at the moment still kind of a teenager, but going from a teenage stage, but from his heart, he's like pure cuddle buddy, like such a sweet boy. And so normally, I don't know, those who don't have dogs, you might not know, but when the dog goes through the teenage stage, they're not very cuddly, they just a bit independent and they do whatever they like to do. Sorry, it might be a bit boring for you who don't have dogs, but I'll just quickly finish that. Anyways, and Chester, Milo loves Amelia, he's very nice, but like he's not as affectionate with her as Chester is. Chester, every single time he would see Amelia, he would straight away come and start licking her every time, even though he's not even a licker, like he doesn't really give kisses, as we say. Yeah, but Amelia is something special to him. Like, it's just somebody so special that he just can't, I don't know, he can't resist. So it's just so sweet to watch them always be together. This is the only time when I can't wait for Amelia to grow older a bit and just to actually see what kind of interaction she's going to have with them. But obviously, I really don't want her to grow any faster now. Amelia turned 5 months old yesterday, and normally every month we like to have a little photo or video of just us, Amelia's dad, myself, and hello, and Amelia, when we just like sat somewhere and just take a little photo with a candle of how many months she is. I can't believe, but last month we actually skipped it, and it's because we went on holiday and then we just, I don't know, somehow completely forgot it. I just felt so bad about this. But yeah, so this month I have it. So I've got the candle, and we'll have to wait for Amelia's dad to come back, and then yeah, just do like a little video and a photo just for us to remember. Oh no, it's broken. The candle is broken. Oh, that's annoying. I'm pretty sure I'll be able just to melt it together. Fingers crossed, just for one photo should be fine. But yeah, so it should be very nice just to kind of look back later when she's a year, and just to really look back at all those little photos and little videos, just to see how she's changed every month. I really like the idea. I saw that somewhere online, so I just copied it. And like we just literally keep that for ourselves, but it's just very, very nice to have it. And I think Amelia is going to enjoy that one day when she's older as well. Next month, we'll see how Amelia is doing, but we're probably planning to start baby-led weaning. That's just the route that we've decided to go with, instead of just going into purees. I'm terrified, like very, very scared. I'm just so scared of like choking, and I know that there is a big difference between gagging and choking, but that's still in my head that I'm just so, like, I feel like until I'll try, it is very scary. Because now, obviously, like, I tried to read a lot about this. I'm reading a few books about this at the moment, just to kind of familiarize myself how to actually do this. But yeah, I do feel quite not ready. First of all, I can't understand that she's already at the age that she's soon going to be starting weaning. That is crazy, like honestly crazy to me. But yeah, so we've got like some dishes for her, and little cups and plates. Actually, I can show you. Yes, I've got this on Amazon, and it like has a little cup, which is very cute. Like a bowl, and everything attaches to the surface. Yeah, I'm not gonna take it out now, but the plate, and then the mat, and like little spoons and stuff. Forks. I don't think she's gonna be using the fork, like the utensils just yet. But yeah, first of all, she's just gonna be playing a lot with her hands and things like that. So it's crazy to even think that she's already at that age that she's going to be doing it soon. I will need to start looking into what kind of recipes I can make, and I'm going to be sharing them with you as well, just to give some ideas like what I do, and maybe you're going to like to do the same with your baby. I feel like I mentally really need to prepare for that, because I know that all this responsibility kind of falls onto me. Tom, my fiance, so he's probably not gonna get that much involved first, because I am at home with Amelia all the time whilst he's at work now. So he doesn't get that much involvement, so I feel like he doesn't have the same emotions as I have, which is completely understandable. But once we do that once or like a few times, I think I'm gonna get a bit better, and then I'm not gonna be as scared as I am now. There is also a very good group on Facebook. This group is in the UK, I think, but if somebody is interested, just drop a comment that I'll reply to with the group's name, because I can't remember right now. It helps people with all baby weaning related questions, and so then in there, like, you can literally just even ask, is that okay to serve my baby this, and then you send the picture, and then they're able just to explain to you yes or no and why this is the case. So I feel like it's a very good teaching group that helps parents, especially when they're new to baby weaning. So this is something that I'm definitely going to be using, and they do talk a lot about allergies and like other things, and then, you know, differences between gagging and choking, how to do everything and things like that. And you can also see real-time examples of what kind of foods people do and how you start doing everything. There is so much information there that I feel like for anybody who is a bit unsure, it's just very, very good to kind of read in that group as well and just kind of share things. You're very chatty today. I love that. I'm definitely going to be using it. I've actually been using that group for like the last 2 months, but I'm just like a silent reader at the moment, because there's nothing much that I can share. But yeah, of course I'm going to update you how everything is going with that. At the moment, Amelia is not able to sit, but she's able to sit supported, which is fine. She's able to bring toys and things to her mouth. I've never actually tried to give her a little fork or something, like maybe I'll try in a second, just to see if she would bring that to her mouth as well, because that's one of the things that's very important to make sure that before you can start doing it. Now, every single time we eat, we try to make sure that she's at the table as well. And this is just because we can actually demonstrate an example what we do with food, so she can copy that at a later stage. So for example, now I've noticed, because I've been doing that for the last week or so, just to kind of slowly get started and get ready for that. So for the last week or so, like for example, a few times I had an apple in my hand that I would start eating it, and she would be just on my hand, like I would just hold her on my hand. Yeah. And she actually would start straight, like, you know, reaching for that apple. So I think it's a good sign, because they do say that you have to wait for your baby to show interest in food. So I am ready, but I'm not ready. And yeah, she's only 5 months old, so we'll see. We're planning to start at 6 months, but of course it's all going to depend on Amelia and how ready she is. Yeah, so she's a bit unsettled, so we were not able just to do any like tummy time or just rollovers, because normally that's the time when we actually spend time together in the playpen and just like do some different, you know, exercise and things like that to help her achieve her milestones. But I feel like because our morning has just been really messed up, and the night she woke up so many times, she's a bit unsettled, so maybe she wants to go to sleep now, which is a bit unusual, because normally she would have a nap at 9. Now it's nearly 10:30 a.m, but because she did wake up much later, I thought she was going to be able to stay longer, but it doesn't look like it. So maybe we'll just try to read the book quickly, see if that works. If not, we'll just go to bed, but I think that we need to go and have a nap now. You want to read the book? Davy the Dragon. Ooh. Can I flip the page? Or you want to? You do it. Even though he was a dragon, and you could tell by his shiny scales and strong wings, he couldn't breathe fire. It didn't help that all his friends could breathe fire. Do you want it? So Amelia's just finished her nap. I'm currently at this stage that every single time she naps, she has to have a contact nap. And every time I try to leave her, I'm just not able to, because she would just suddenly either wake up or start crying and then wake up. And I've tried so many different ways, that it's just nothing works. And it is very odd to me, because normally she's never been one of those babies that would need a contact nap. Every single time she would fall asleep feeding, and then I would just transfer her to her cot, and that she would be fine, like completely fine. But for the last maybe 3 weeks or so, this is what's happening. And it's okay, as lovely as it is, you know, like just to have that cuddle time with her and just really enjoy that. Sometimes there are so many things that I would like to do in that spare time, you know, 40 minutes or so. And now I just have to stay in the bedroom together and wait until she wakes up, because if I go, she wakes up and she doesn't get her nap. If she doesn't get her nap, then she's not a happy baby. And if she's not a happy baby, I'm not a happy mama. You know, you do what you have to do. This is just, I hope it's just a phase at the moment. But yeah, so basically we just had a nap. I mean, she just had a nap, I just sat there. And now I'm gonna have some breakfast. We kind of got dressed a bit because it's quite cold in the house. Suddenly the temperatures just dropped to like 15, 14 degrees from like 22. So it's a massive difference. Which I don't get me wrong, I love autumn. So for me, like the colder the better. I'm originally from Lithuania, so like in winters in there it gets really cold, minus 10, 15, sometimes even 20. And now we live in England, so it's really not that bad. But I do love cold weather, so it is very nice. And I'm Christmas obsessed, but we're gonna talk about it later. So yes, I'm gonna make some breakfast right now, and then we'll do some playtime with Amelia, and then we'll take the doggies out for a walk, because they've been waiting. They really want to go, and just because of our kind of mixed up routine this morning, they're gonna have to go a bit later, but that should be fine. I just closed the door, but I'm sure that Milo's gonna bark again to let him in, just because he can't stand to be on his own. He has to be around me all the time. So yeah, at the moment she's quite okay. I'm just gonna jump in as well and just help her out. She does looking in the mirror just to see herself. Yeah, there you go, she's smiling. So yeah, so we'll just carry on doing that. We'll do some rollovers, a little bit more tummy time. Yes? And yeah, after that I think we'll just take the dogs for a walk and enjoy the rest of the day. So thank you so much for watching. It's been very nice. I was a bit scared to do a vlog because I've never done that. You can do it. But I hope you liked it. Please let me know in the comments below what you liked, what you didn't like, so I can actually amend to make it more enjoyable for you. But yeah, so if you have any questions about anything that I've talked about, or there's anything that you want to ask, just please drop them in the comments below, and then I'll be very happy to answer those questions. And yeah, enjoy your day, and we'll see you next time. Bye.